Good morning, my people. Today is Wednesday, April 27th. Let's get into this. So, like pretty much every day, we're starting off with Moby Max. Give me 7 minutes of either language or, if you have it available, reading. Some people don't have the reading option lit up. I still don't know why that is, but I don't know if I'll be able to get that fixed before next year. It'll happen eventually. All right, so yeah, give me 7 minutes of Moby Max. When you've got that done, come back to the video. Hopefully, if you're watching now still, you got it done. By the way, got my Yoda mug. Coffee. Yeah. All right, here we go. Yeah, you got the Moby Max. Now we'll get today's papers. Here we go. Starting off with our phonics page right up front. I'll move that one. It's our dictation sentence. We don't want to get to that one too early. All right, here we go. So we're still working with the vowel digraphs, but look, this time we've got them all thrown together. We've got UI, we've got OU, we have EA like and we have I thought we had like the EA like eagle, and each and eat, but apparently we don't have those. We just have the UI, OU, and EA like eh. Okay. So write the word that names the picture. Well, first let's go through what we have here. We have quilt. We have double. We have biscuit, feather, sweater, building, bread, guitar, rough, country, trouble, breakfast. That UI just makes the I sound. Quilt, biscuit, building, guitar. Okay, so that UI is just I. OU, in this case, is double, country, trouble. And the EA, again, we know it can also say E, like eagle, like each, like eat, like feature. But in this case, it's just the E, like feather, sweater, bread, breakfast. Okay. So let's go through our words, or let's go through our pictures and see what words match it up. All right, we have an ice cream cone. That is obviously going to be breakfast. Now, if you're eating ice cream cone for breakfast, that's not good. But look, it's not just one scoop, is it? It's a double scoop. It's not really a good way to write a picture for double. Unless you do something like 2 times. Anyway, this is a double scoop. Double. Let me make that D a little bit better. There we go. Double. This is, well, yeah, it's a loaf, but a loaf of what? Loaf of bread. What the dog doing? Oh, the dog's getting in trouble. That's what he's doing. He's eating the pillows, therefore the dog is in trouble. That rough look, or that jagged looking blob of stuff, that just represents rough. It's not very smooth. Well, the paper is obviously, but if you were rubbing your finger over this rock or whatever this is, it would feel very rough. This is a dog biscuit. Now, the rest of these I think you can figure out. You could have figured out bread too, but I just went ahead and did it anyway. Okay. So, of our words at the top, which ones match? The quilt, the sweater, the building, the feather, the breakfast, the guitar, and the country. It's not a map. Well, it is a map, but it's a map of the country, even though it doesn't include Alaska and Hawaii. It's all good. Take your time, finish that up. While you're doing that, if you want to pause the video, you can, but I'm going to go ahead and read the dictation sentence. It says, I had a biscuit for breakfast. I had a biscuit for breakfast. One more time. I had a biscuit for breakfast. Last time. I had a biscuit for breakfast. If you hear that again, just back the video up 10 seconds because I'm moving on. We have our high frequency words. We've seen them before. Well, that's why they're high frequency, because we see them before. We see them a lot. But we actually work with these on Monday. The words we have in our box are another, government. That could be live or live. It's spelled the same either way. That could be minute or minute. Minute just means small, like a minute is a minute portion of an hour. Once, remember, smile, thing, where, and which. Again, this is not the Halloween witch. This is which one do you prefer? Okay. What will you blank to school? Follow, learn, or wear? What will you follow to school? That doesn't, you could follow the school bus to school, I guess, but that wouldn't, why not just ride the school bus? What will you learn at school would make sense, but this is what will you blank to school? You can't learn to school. What will you wear to school? All right, I'm not giving away any more answers on this section. I'm going to read them, but that's it. We blank at this address. Live, little, or long. Number 3. Pepe has a beautiful summer smile through. Number 4. Dad wants to buy blank suit. Able, about, another. The mail comes blank a day. Few, soon, once. Only one of those words makes sense in there. Number 6. Please don't be a blank late. Minute, number, center. Number 7. What do you blank about last summer? Remain, return, remember. Number 8. Blank one is your picture. Which, when, why. Number 9. What is that blank on the door? Would be reason, thing, or think. Number 10. He is the new head of our blank. Forest, government, visit. Unless you're talking about Bambi, it's probably not the head of the forest. But I'll let you guys figure that one out for yourself. Okay. Section E. Circle the correct homophone for each word meaning. Homophone is just a word that sounds like another word, but spelled differently. Like we're learning in science class for my 8th graders. Homozygous means the same alleles. It's only one type. While heterozygous means different types. Yeah, homo means one. So homophone means one sound, same sound. Okay. So to put on clothes, is that wear or wear? Wear or wear? If you're asking what one, will that be which or which? Which or which? One of them comes out on Halloween. Pardon me. And one of them means an option of choices. You just have to figure out which is which. Letter F. Write a word from the bear. Here's our bear. That rhymes with each word below. Let's go through these bear words. We have bear, best, ring, pile, dunce, hurt, mother, September, itch, and give. Live rhymes with which one of these words? And a lot of times, maybe not every time, but a lot of times, if you find the word that has the same ending, it will match up and they will rhyme. Live and give makes sense to me. Then again, sometimes it doesn't match up. Like the word once. There's nothing that ends with that same spelling. But dunce, once and dunce, it kind of rhymes, even though they're spelled a little bit differently. So my best suggestion is, if you're not familiar with one of these words, look for the same ending. Look for a word that rhymes with ember over here, and you'll find the one that rhymes with remember. Look for the one that ends with other. You'll find the one that rhymes with another. Okay? Look for the ending letters, the ending of these words. See if you find one that matches it. That one will be close but not exact. The other ones are going to match up exactly. Okay? You'll be all right. It'll work. Author's purpose. We talked about this yesterday. A couple people had their heads down, weren't participating, didn't complete this part of the packet. That's fine. I wasn't going to push you. But today, you're going to write a paragraph of your own for each author's purpose. Paragraph. You know what? I'm gonna go easy on it. I'm gonna say 3 to 5 linked sentences about a topic of your choice, but they're complete sentences with capital letters and punctuation at the end. I want a paragraph here. I want a paragraph Here, I want a paragraph here. This one is to inform you, just to give you information, just to tell you about something. That's to persuade, to try and convince you to think a certain way or perform a certain action. That's to entertain. You're telling a story, trying to make somebody laugh or give somebody um, just entertainment. They want to read it because they want to find out how the story ends. You're going to write your own paragraph. I'll do one as an example, but you're not allowed to use mine. I'm going to say, I'll write an informative paragraph about penguins. Eli might want to use horses. Somebody else might want to write about birthday parties. Somebody might want to write about the Liberty Bell. It's up to you. And tell me about something that you know about. Tell me about something that you like. But just tell me the information. I'm going to start my paragraph by indenting. I'm going to say penguins are birds that live at the South Pole. They do not fly. That deal with there. There we go. They do not fly, but they are excellent swimmers. Again, you're making up your own paragraph, telling me about something that you like. You could tell me about cars. You could tell me about stagecoaches. You could tell me about Billy the Kid or Donald Trump. I don't care. You're going to write a paragraph informing me about something that you know about and giving me facts, not made up stories, facts. Penguins have oily outer feathers to protect them from the cold water and fluffy, downy inner feathers to keep them warm. Okay. See, I've got start with a capital letter, end with a period. Capital letter, period. Capital letter, period. 3 to 5 sentences, all about one topic, and it's just providing facts to inform. To persuade, that's when you want to try and talk somebody into doing something or making them feel a certain way. Greta Tunberg, she is the teenager who has been talking to people for years now about, I don't know if she's a teenager anymore. She might be over 20. But anyway, she's been talking to people for a long time about climate change and protecting the environment. She's trying to persuade people to do something. Every commercial you see on television is trying to persuade you to buy something or to give money to a certain cause. I'll write one. And again, you can't write on my topic. You can't write my paragraph. You have to write your own. Everyone should pay $1 to wear their favorite hat on Friday. This gives you a chance to show your style, break the normal rules, because normally you can't wear a hat. That's the rule. So on this day, it gives you a chance to break that rule, and you're still allowed to. Break the normal rules and help fund the 8th grade luau. It is great fun, and the money goes to a good cause. Okay? That's me trying to convince you to do something. Everyone should pay $1 to wear their favorite hat on Friday. This gives you a chance to show your style, break the normal rules, and help fund the 8th grade luau. It's great fun, and the money goes to a good cause. Okay, you could tell me that. You could say, I think kids should choose pizza instead of chicken nuggets at lunch. Because pizza is blah, 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 and chicken nuggets are only blah, blah. Okay? Tell me that. You could tell me, why The Walking Dead is better than Gilmore Girls. You could say why football is better than baseball. You could tell me why, um, we should all adopt animals out of the shelters so they don't get killed. Tell us why we shouldn't bully people. There's 1,000 things you could try and persuade people to do, or how to feel. That's my paragraph. You write yours. The last one is to entertain. You just write just any old story about anything. You can make it funny. You can make it serious. You can make it suspenseful. Ooh. Monica heard the door creak behind her. She knew she was alone in the house, so no one should have just opened any doors. It was too dark to see any movement. Her blood ran cold as the sweat ran down her neck. Who could be in the house? What did they want? If I had more lines, I would continue that story. Say she heard a little meow at her feet. It was Mr. Fluffy Pants, who just pushed the door open with his head and came out to say meow because it's her cat. It wasn't anybody in the house. It wasn't a ghost. Anyway, that's my little entertaining story. You could tell me a joke. You could talk about your bus ride to school today. You could tell me about what you had for dinner. You know, dinner at my house is always a fun event because nobody ever stops talking. Blah, blah, blah. Tell me about it. We just moved to a new house and I'm still trying to get used to everything. Well, tell me about it. I hate cutting the grass because it's hot, it's sweaty, and well, tell me about it. Write a paragraph, 3 to 5 sentences. If you need to use another sheet of paper, use another sheet of paper. That's fine. Finally, we're reading a recipe. Read the recipe, then answer the questions. Graham cracker smoothies. Sounds kind of tasty to me. Your ingredients, you're going to need graham crackers. Okay. And for the icing, 2 teaspoons of, no, capital T, that's tablespoons. 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. Those are the bigger ones. 2 tablespoons of butter and 2 cups of powdered sugar. And then milk. Doesn't say how much milk, just milk. Hopefully it's not a whole gallon. Break the graham crackers in half. Mix peanut butter, and powdered sugar with a spoon. Add just enough milk to make a creamy icing. Stir vigorously. Vigorously is not just like stir. Vigorously is like stir it hardcore. Stir vigorously until no lumps remain. If you're going to get rid of all the lumps, I recommend you don't use chunky peanut butter because those lumps will be there. Spread on graham cracker half and top with another graham cracker half. Sandwich style. Enjoy. The smoothie icing will keep in the refrigerator for 2 days. All right. Well, I just told you the answer is number 1. My bad. What do the abbreviations stand for? Capital T, lowercase c. There's a capital T and a lowercase t that both relate to what size spoon to use. A teaspoon is a smaller spoon, so we use a smaller letter for it. Lowercase t would be a teaspoon. The big T is for the big spoon, the tablespoon. There's 3 tablespoons in 3 teaspoons in 1 tablespoon. So the big T is tablespoon. It's all one word. Table and spoon get shoved together. That little C, that's a cup. Not just like any cup off the counter, or not the little Dixie cups that you get at the rinse your mouth in the bathroom. A cup is a specific measurement. It's like 4 fluid ounces. Maybe it's 8. I'm not sure exactly, but it's a specific measured amount. So let's go put these steps in the right order. What's our first step? We had spread the icing on the graham crackers, add the milk and stir until creamy, break the graham crackers in half, eat and enjoy, and mix the peanut butter, and powdered sugar together. Okay, before we even start, I can tell you right now what's going to be my last one. Eat and enjoy is going to be the last one, right? Because you can't eat before you make it, right? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. I'm going to go ahead and put my number 5 here for eat and enjoy. So let's go back up to the top. What's the first thing it tells us to do? Break graham crackers in half. Well, okay, that's okay, right there on the front. Break graham crackers in half. That's going to be our number 1. Then it says mix. What is it? 1. Mix peanut butter, and powdered sugar with a spoon. That'd be 2. Add enough milk to make it creamy. 3. Stir vigorously until there's no lumps. That's number 4. Spread on graham cracker half. That's 5. Enjoy. That's 6. Okay, so we have one more step in here that we've got in our list. Number 2 says mix peanut butter, and powdered sugar. Is that on our list? Yes, right there. Number 2. Number 3, add enough milk to make it creamy. Yep. Oh, and it combined this step. It combined 3 and 4 right here. Add milk and stir until creamy. That means that spread the icing must be number 4 because eat and enjoy is number 5. All right, our very last thing. Why is it important to follow the correct sequence when cooking? Why is that important? It's kind of like when you're building something, right? You have to follow the instructions, put them together in the right order. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. What if you mix the peanut butter, and powdered sugar till it was a good powdery mix there, and then spread that on the graham crackers? And then after you spread it on the graham crackers, then you added the milk. Would that work? Nah, your graham crackers get all soggy, you just have a big old goopy mess. What if you ate and enjoyed before you broke the graham crackers in half? Well, then you'd just be eating graham crackers and not with the smoothie icing. So if you don't follow the correct steps, it's kind of like when you're doing math. If you don't follow the right steps in the right order, are you going to get the right answer? No, not at all. So if you don't follow the steps in order, the whole project falls apart. If you don't follow the steps in order, it won't turn out right. That, my friends, is today's assignment. Hope you had a good one. Hope you continue to have a good one. And I will see you all again tomorrow. Bye.